Hey guys, how are you doing? In this episode, we are going to see the difference between iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 16. If you are confused to choose between one of them, then in the next 5 minutes, we are going to make a good decision. So, when it comes to the iPhone 15 Pro model, we have 128Hz Pro Motion display with always on display feature. But when it comes to the iPhone 16, we have the 60Hz refresh display and it don't have the always on display. Of course, Apple disappointed us once again with the release of iPhone 16 model with the same 60Hz display. Instead of bringing the action button and a few other hardware related, camera related features from the 15 Pro, if they brought the 120Hz display to the 16 model, it will definitely be one good selling point. It is what most user wants, people considering upgrading from their older models. So when you have a side-by-side comparison of the display, is the 60Hz a bothering issue? From my personal opinion, what I have understood is if you have already used 120Hz display with iPhone 13 Pro, 14 Pro models, and you are considering the iPhone 16, then definitely it will be an issue. Even if you have used the 120Hz display with any Android devices, then the 60Hz display will definitely be a bothering one. But when you watch movies or consume media content with text, images, and colors, both are using the OLED display, and the colors, the deeper blacks, everything looks perfect. But there is a small difference that makes the Pro model stand out. Even though the specs sheet wise there is no much difference with the pixels per inch and the resolution, there is still some small difference that I can notice while using the Pro model. I mean, the Pro model still feels superior when it comes to the display quality. Both the 16 and 16 Plus definitely, an amazing iPhone with beautiful display. As I said before, like if you haven't used the 128Hz, then you will not be finding any difficulty with the display refresh rate or the overall quality, the content that you see on the display. When it comes to the camera control button that Apple have introduced with iPhone 16, the iPhone 15 Pro lags the such camera control. But from my personal opinion, after using the 16 and 16 Plus for few times, I think the camera control is not that big a deal. Most of us after started using the camera applications, either the default camera app or third-party camera application, we started to work with the on-screen controls more instead of using the physical buttons. So I think it is not that much useful to have a separate camera control button once again to access the shutter or to access the camera controls. So from my personal opinion, the camera control is definitely not a big deal. Maybe for Apple Intelligence, visual intelligence feature, it may be a quite easy accessible feature, but the iPhone 15 Pro, that with on-screen controls, is a perfect choice to access all the camera controls. And I think Apple should also consider putting all the features right on the screen so that people have used to such on-screen camera control options, and they will find it more comfortable doing everything on screen. And the Apple Intelligence Siri new animation effect after the iOS 18.1 update will also come to iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 16 models. So in this segment also, with the 120Hz display, premium feel, pro camera system, and macro photography and videography controls, iPhone 15 Pro still scores as a winner. The photographic styles is something new to the iPhone 16, and the audio mix feature also new to the iPhone 16, where once you recorded a video, you can do the background noise cancellation with few templates readily available with the audio mix feature within the Photos application. That is exclusively available for the iPhone 16 series, which is definitely missing on the iPhone 15 Pro. But that alone can't be the only reason for you to choose the iPhone 16 when we compare between the iPhone 16 or iPhone 15. And when it comes to the charging support, iPhone 16 supports 45 watt input power, the maximum input power, and iPhone 15 Pro supports 27 watt input power. Apart from that, in most of the aspects, I think iPhone 15 Pro scores as a clear winner. When you find both iPhone 15 Pro and iPhone 16 in same price at the shop or with the marketplace that you are planning to buy, then my suggestion is to consider the iPhone 15 Pro over iPhone 16. Even though the A18 chip is there, which will possibly get you one or two versions of extra iOS software update, but for normally users go for like 3 to 4 years of usage, and only if you need certain features like the photography styles and audio mix and the 45 watt charging, you may consider the iPhone 16. Otherwise, go with the iPhone 15 Pro. You will definitely be an happy iPhone user for the next few years. Do share your thoughts in the comments below. If you think I have missed any specific reason to choose iPhone 16 over iPhone 15 Pro, it'll be helpful for others also. Thank you so much for watching. For more, don't forget to subscribe. Have a wonderful day.